Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm going to be talking about the first Challengers tournament from each region. The first one that being Thailand from the Pacific region. So basically how it's going to work is that it's going to be quite normal. I'm going to be talking about the teams. So I'm going to quickly go through the group stages because I want to get mainly into the playoffs because that's kind of where most people are mainly looking at in challenges. So let's first have a look at the teams. And the teams that competed includes Zergia, Full Sense, Made in Thailand, Attack All Around, Sharp Esports, Team NKT, Barnong Chok, I apologize if I mispronounced that, and Valet Thai Esports. Here are the players. Well, you might know them, you might not know them. It doesn't really matter. I mean, there's some of them you might know: Sushi Boys, Foxy, CGRS is also here as well. So there are some teams that you might probably know. And then we'll also have a look at the standings before we actually have a look at the results. So, Full Sense went 7-0, beating every single team. They're followed by up with Made in Thailand, which I kind of expected. I kind of expect Full Sense and Made in Thailand to be at the top considering of their rosters. Team NKT, which kind of surprised me, and including Attack All Around, which I thought was going to be pretty decent. Sharp Esports, and the team that represented Thailand last year in Ascension, Xerxia, fell off. And to be honest, I'm not surprised. They were like those. I think like there were like two key players that being Surf and LBY. Both of them are gone, so that's just how it rolls, I guess. So yeah, pretty unlucky there for Xerxia, and I'm not really surprised about the two bottom teams of Valet Thai Esports and Barton on Chalk. Not really surprised about that whatsoever. Results though. Week 1, is there any big surprises? Not really, I'll be honest. I guess I'll have a look mainly at where Xerxia, Valet Thai Esports, and Barton on Chalk won. And I guess also Myth as well, and Team NKT. Nothing really here, I'll be honest. That kind of surprised me here as well. This is where Xerxia was got their first, their only win was against Barton on Chalk. 37 on Lotus, 13-3 on Icebox. Half of Hypercomp here on Icebox, which is interesting. And a raise as well being used, which originally I think has mainly been Jet. That's kind of like the main one, not really a raise. But I mean, you can obviously switch around to either Jet or raise if you really want to. Lotus, I don't think there's really been any weird changes, maybe other than Reina being used for some weird reason. Okay, week 3, Sharper Esports actually beat out Main Thailand to get the 1 or 2 losers for Main Thailand. 13-4 on Bind for Myth, 13-10 on Sunset, 13-11 on Breeze. And I know you could just barely see it, but on Bind, Sharper Esports did use Deadlock, which I'm kind of surprised about, because I would think like maps like maybe like Ascent. I can actually maybe see Bind being also pretty useful just to block off, especially like Heaven up in A, or Link as well in A. So it's actually pretty good actually from them to use Deadlock, but I mean, it didn't really work out for them. As you could tell, they lost pretty badly there. And Sharpie is supposed to also use Your Own Breeze, while Myth used Neon. So that's really about it. And other than that, I don't really think. I think I might be actually. Actually, I should say week 2 Team NKT lost against Full Sense, but that's not really a surprise there. Week 4, I'm just having a look right now. Yeah, week 4, this is where Banon Chocolate got their first win. The only win as well was against Valet Thai Esports, a 2-0, 13-4 on Bind, 13-6 on Ascent, but that's really about it. I don't think there's really been any weird changes or anything there. Team NKT also lost against Myth as well, 13-11 on Icebox, 4-12 on Ascent. Phoenix now being used once again over in the Thailand region. And Valet Thai Esports did win against Xerxia 2-1, 13-2 on Sunset, which was an absolute bloodbath for the side of Valet Thai Esports, 13-5 on Lotus for Xerxia, and 13-10 on Bind as well for Valet Thai Esports. It is worth mentioning that that Arthit, I think that's how you pronounce his name, the coach actually subbed in for Vade, who I'm pretty sure is the coach for Valet Thai Esports, but I might be wrong about that. Pretty wrong though. There's also where Myth also got their second loss, which was against Full Sense, which is no surprise. 13-11 on Ascent, which both of them used Phoenix for Full Sense. 13-10 on Icebox for Myth, and 13-10 as well on Split for Full Sense. And I think that's probably really all, but unless I am missing something, but I think that's all, yeah. So let's now have a look now at the playoffs. So let's now move on now to the playoffs. And we first start with Made in Thailand versus Team NKT. And this is where Made in Thailand won against them in the regular season, and that continues here as Made in Thailand continues to win against Team NKT. Very, very close though. 13-11 on Buy there for Myth. 16-14 on Breeze for Team NKT, and 13-11 on Lotus for Myth once again as well. So they move over now against Full Sends, who basically destroyed attack all around. 13-3 on Lotus, 13-6 on Icebox. I don't know why they use Reina here. Gecko, I don't know why either. I mean, maybe I'm not really too sure. I don't like that they just use Reina as a duelist. That's kind of cursed. Lower bracket semi-final now. Team NKT knocks out attack all around. 13-6 on Lotus though for attack all around. 13-5 on Bind for Team NKT, and 13-5 as well on Breeze as well. Once again, attack all around finishes in 4th place. And to get that spot into grand final first was Full Sends against Myth. 13-11 on Icebox for Myth, 39 on Ascend, and 36 on Lotus for Full Sends. Not really surprised there, considering that Full Sends was the team to beat because they have such amazing players in the entire region. And in the lower bracket final as well, Myth beating out Team NKT to advance themselves into the grand final once again. I can maybe sense a bit of rivalry between these two teams. 14-12 on Split and 13-10 on Bind. They always produce amazingly close games, so we'll see how they go in Split 2, but we just have to wait and see. And for the grand final for Thailand Split 1, it was Full Sends taking down Made in Thailand, which once again, I am not surprised about this whatsoever here. Myth struggled a lot. I guess obviously the biggest one was Sushi Boys absolutely popping off. Leviathan also doing a great job as well as the Smokes player, including like PTC, who's also the Smokes player. I'm pretty sure PT's character, if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Leviathan is the Flex, but I might be wrong about that. So I think so. Maybe PTC is the Flex. I'm not really too sure. But John Olsen, who was mainly well known for some like crazy plays in like Champions in 2021, for example, he kind of struggled here, but not as bad as Myth, as Sephiroth was the only one who actually didn't go negative. CGRS, formerly from Paper Rex, struggled here a lot. Kadoom as well, the duelist, struggled. NTZ from the Smokes player, struggled. And as well, Kaluya, the Flex player, also struggled. Actually, no, I think I'm not really too sure. Either way, Split 13-7, the absolute dominance there from Sushi Boys on the Cypher, which I'm not surprised about. Sushi Boys has always been a really good player, pretty decent there at the same time. 13-8 on Lotus. PTC doing a great job, including Leviathan as well. CGRS, little quick mention there on the Gecko, and 13-10 on Icebox. Very close. CGRS actually going positive, but only by 1. First kills, I mean 6 for PTC, and John Olsen is pretty impressive there. But that's really about it, actually. And performance actually wise, now that we are talking about it, performance wise, 1-4K from Sushi Boys, including Foxy and Leviathan, and also 1 as well from Sephiroth, and 1v3 clutch win as well from PTC. So the top 6 teams will advance to Split 2, while 7th to 8th, that have been Valet Thai Esports and Barton on Chalk. Both of them will be in the Split 2 promotion, so they still have a good chance of making it back up to Split 2, but we'll see what really happens in the promotion. So now I'd like you now, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. It will really help me, especially on this channel. Vietnam as well for challenges will be coming out pretty soon when that finishes, including South Asia. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.